I know of one situation where a doctor came to me just recently. He had just passed all of his surgery exams and he was going out into private practice. He hadn't actually been doing a lot of work, so he'd been to see a mortgage broker, and the mortgage broker said, like every other mortgage broker would say, you need a year of financial statements. Because we had such a great relationship with a number of banks that specialise in medical practitioners, we were able to make a phone call straight away while he was with me, straight to the person who's going to be making the decision at the bank and would potentially be dealing with his file, and they were able to say over the phone while he was sitting in my office that yes, we can make an allowance in this situation and not require on a full year's financials. We can rely on 1 to 2 months income statements, and that will be enough to secure his loan for his house. Now he was over the moon, and he was able to say, yes, I can settle now, like 11 months before what the man in the street would be able to offer me.
Everyone's circumstances are different, so you've got to really put yourself in their shoes and understand where they're coming from and what works for them, what doesn't work for them, because there's no one size fits all.
So we had a doctor come to us at the start of last year complaining he was paying a heap of tax and his cash flow when it came time to pay those tax bills was really bad. And it shouldn't have been that way considering he was such a high income earner. So we had a look at his structure and saw that he had a really high income, but his wife had a really low income. So we saw the opportunities there. We restructured things, set up a new trust, moved some things around and got it so that we could distribute some more income to his wife, and that got the tax bills down a bit. Then we had a look at his actual business running structure and how things were working in his office. And we saw an opportunity that income wasn't coming in as regularly as what it should, considering the way his practice was working. So we stepped in and took over the billing system, started to do it really regularly, and he noticed that his cash flow went up. He had extra cash floating around to be able to pay these bills, and the balance of his bank account actually started to build up because of that cash flow being in the right situation.
This is what I really enjoy about being an accountant, and it's sitting down with my clients and saying, right, let's take a snapshot of where you're at. This is the end of the line when you retire. Let's work out, map out how we grow the assets to the point where you retire when they start tapering off after that. Now, not a lot of people do that. It comes down to the fact that we've got a really strong interest in that profession, and we've done it with so many other people, and you can offer a higher level of specialised service. Our business is perfectly positioned to be able to focus on health professionals to people in that profession.